Who said that? Oh, hey Henry, how are you? I got my little voice back. Put your hands together for Gracie. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Jeffrey. Winnie and Olivia. By the way, congratulations, Jeffrey. For those of you who's not on Facebook, this is Jeffrey. He got married this past week. He was pretty good, yeah. And I didn't say that we had a tournament yesterday, Saturday, out in, I think, in the parks and also here in PS2, right? Warriors volleyball? Question. Did we win? Yeah. Did we win? Did we get something? Did we get something? I don't know. Who won? Raise your hand. We didn't win. Oh my goodness! That's okay. Question. How does it feel to win? Does it feel good? Yeah?
I don't know.
I don't know yet. Oh my goodness. Everyone wants to win. Okay, I wanted to imagine something. I want to share something with you today. This message is about something that touches your heart, that gives you something to look forward to, and that you could tap onto it like throughout the whole day. You know that feeling that you get when you win? That feeling that you get? Okay. How about for those who are not in sports, but for those of you who goes like, okay, how about shopping? Who likes to go shopping? You know that feeling that you get when you walk down the aisle and you saw something, you see something you really like, and you go, and you actually go and buy it, and it's on sale? How's that feeling? Hold on to that feeling. Okay, hold on to that feeling. Or how about this? Like, who likes lobster rolls? Okay, awesome. So how about that feeling that like all you can eat lobster roll? Oh my goodness. Wait. I've never had all you can eat lobster roll, but I could just imagine that feeling you have. Lobster roll. Next. Oh wow. You know what? I think one of the greatest feelings I had this past year, I have a bunch, but just to relate something was, it was up in Baruch College, and our 18, that's our older guy, and we were like losing, and this is a championship game, losing, and we kind of caught up a little bit, and then last split second, and then when we won by a little tip, I was like, that's a great feeling. That's a great feeling. And I just want to share it with all of you guys. I think, ask yourself, won't it be nice that you could have that feeling time again? Won't it be great that feeling that you have when you go shop for either a car, a house, or new clothes, a new handbag, some shoes, that feeling, just imagine, to come back to you time again. And you have to ask yourself the question, why? I want to say why. Is this, can I have this a little louder? Thank you. So I don't have to kind of. I think you want something, and I want something. And whatever that one thing is, we want it time and time again to feel good about something. And we crave for something, thank you, and we crave for something. And it's that feeling of like, if I could just repeat that again, I'll feel so good. If we win, it'll feel so good. But then win goes away. And then when the win goes away, when's the next game? When's the next tournament? And then there's a little pause, a lull. And you kind of feel a little bit off, yes or no? And then you're looking for the next tournament, right? And so when the next tournament comes, if we win, it'll be great, and that feeling comes. But then win or lose, no, you're still going to try to have that feeling again. It's the same thing with shopping. So when you go shop and you found this fantastic pair of shoes or whatever it may be, a handbag, and that's a great feeling. And what happens after a week? What happens after a week after you get your new sneakers? Yeah. And that feeling kind of go away. Maybe not a week, maybe after 1 month. What happened to the feelings? Did it go away? No? You still have the feeling? Oh, my sneakers, I get this treasure. Yes. But it's that feeling. So you have to ask yourself, why do you want that feeling? What is it that brings out the best of you in that sense? And that's why we're talking about in the book of Psalms. That feeling that you desire, that feeling that feels like, okay, if only the Mets had gone into and got the playoffs, why do we want that? Why does that affect us? Why does that affect you when the sports team, your favorite sports team, be it basketball, whatever it is? How does that affect you? Because you kind of live maybe in your shadows, and whatever that they have, you kind of like, okay, if my team wins and they have the championship, you feel something good about yourself a little bit, right? But why do we want that? Why do we need that? And how do you replicate that on a healthier basis? Because if your team loses and your team does not get into the playoff, that's a long season. And if your team wins and you get the championship, and basketball season, let's say it's over, now what do you have to do? What do you have to look forward to? Nothing. Then you say, now what am I going to do? Okay, now football. What do I have to deal with football? Okay, after football season's over, now what happens? So we're always searching for that one thing. But I want to share with you today. You don't have to keep on searching outside. There's something that's within. Everyone say cool? Cool. Okay, let's go. Go to your program, please. We're in the book of Psalms, and we're probably going to be here for like today and tomorrow. I mean next Sunday, 2 times in the book of Psalms. It's the poetry of what? What does it say? The poetry of the title? Worship. What is worship? Please read Psalms 119, 120, nice and loud. My flesh trembles in fear of you. I stand in awe of your laws. To your pen. What is worship? The worship is to experience God. What is worship? Worship is to experience God. To your pen, follow me. My flesh trembles, circle tremble. Don't say tremble. In fear, underline fear of you. That's God. I stand in awe, circle in awe of your laws. Read Psalm 25, nice and loud. The Lord confides in those who fear him. He makes his covenant known to him. Forget that. The Lord confides in those who fear him, circle fear. And he makes his covenant, circle his covenant, known to them, that's you. Look up, please. This verse here, when it says, my flesh trembles, in fear, that word fear is not like, you're so afraid. It's not being scared. Is that okay? It's not about that type of fear. I want the type of fear that he's talking about is a very positive one. It's one of reverence. Just imagine if, let's just say, President Obama is going to walk right through that door right now. There's a sense of reverence that you do give to the man because he holds the highest position, the office, right? Are you guys understanding? So that fear is not like, oh, you're so scared, like something bad's going to happen to you. But that's that sense of, okay, there is reverence. Here's the President of the United States. He is walking in. He's a hugely, hugely important man to our nation. He's our leader. And so that there's that reverence that you do give to the person. But imagine, it's not just President Obama walking in. It's the Almighty God. So right now, as you gather here, and you've been doing this on Sundays, for some of you for a number of years, for some of you first few times, this is worship. Everyone say worship. Worship. What is worship? The simplest way I could try to share with you what we're doing right now. This very second you are worshiping. You know that. This very second you're here. And prior to that, as you were singing songs, you were worshiping. And you're going to continue. And let's just say this particular gathering is going for about an hour and 10 minutes. In this whole hour and 10 minutes, you are worshiping. And the feelings that you're going to get and what you're looking for is that sense of awe. I would say awe. Here's what awe is. I've been to the Grand Canyon. And when I went out to the Grand Canyon, parked the car, took a little walk, get to the southern rim, I was in awe. I mean, there's no words. Have you ever had those feelings? Have you ever had those feelings that you're mesmerized? And it's that sense of humility that you're like, and you feel so small because this, and you're like, and you see the beauty of it, and you see the colors. And you see, it's just the vastness of it. And I want to share, who's been out to Grand Canyon? Who's seen it? Right? What are we looking at? All we're looking at is a big hole in the ground. I am so seriously. I am serious. Millions and millions of people goes out So? It's a big hole in the ground. What? So what? We have a ton of potholes out here. Right? But when you go out there, and you're looking at it, and you see the vastness, it is a big hole in the ground. And when you feel so small, you are big all. And the feelings, the psalmist says, and the book of Psalms says, that when you worship, the experience that you should have right now, this very moment, is that sense of all. But here's what just happened, and now I'll tie it in. You need some preparation. So you have an hour and 10 minutes right now to be here. You're going to miss it. Because there's no preparation. So if you want to experience what the psalmist says, you want to experience what, let's just read it one more time. Psalm 119, so we get it. Nice and loud, please. My flesh trembles in fear of you. I stand in awe of your laws. Look up first. If this very second, if you could even have that feeling right now, that's what you desire. And this psalm is the guy that wrote this says, whenever I come to worship you, when I want to experience God, I always get this feeling of like, all is that humility. Where worship means you actually bow down, you prostrate yourself. You're in such like, oh my goodness, that you literally, you go like this, you bow down, that's what worship is. This is the beginning of worship, that you actually bow down, but it doesn't have to be physical. It's really your heart. I didn't bow down when I was looking at the Grand Canyon. I didn't bow down and go prostrate myself. But that sense of awe was there. Are you guys getting it? That sense of awe was right there. So basketball people, when they see one of these NBA players, they go to one of these 360 window, whatever, and then they go boom, and all my boys, I come boys, they go, oh, they're in, oh, that's what they want. And that's what you want, and that's what I want. And that's what we all want. But we have it here every Sunday. But there's 3 steps of preparation. The reason we don't have it is because we have not done our preparation. Well, some of us, we can have a glimpse of it, but if you want to have this sense of awe, to experience God, to have God speak to you, and you experience this intimacy, like right now, there's 3 little preparations. First one. Let's go. 3 preparations to worship God, which is to experience God. Here's the first preparation. Psalm 37, nice and loud. Let's read. Be still before the Lord. Be still and know that I am God. The Lord Almighty is with us. First preparation, you are still. You are still. Look up, please. Someone came in just a little before, about 3 minutes ago. And as the person walked in, I would say about a third of us here, or maybe 50% of us, noticed it and heard it, right? But many of you heard it, and as the person walked in the back and sat down, many of us went and turned around. Many of us was distracted. It was distracted. Yes or no? Raise your hand if you were distracted. Thank you. That takes away from your worship. That takes away from your experience of God. If you desire to be in awe, if you want that feeling of being in awe, if I'm standing in front of the Grand Canyon and I'm looking at, I'm like this, I do not care if my friend just kind of walked behind me back and forth. And there would be a lot of people walking behind me back and forth. And I would not care. Are you guys hearing me? Are you guys hearing me? They're not going to distract me because what I'm looking at, I'm like this. I do not care what's happening behind me. That does not take any away from what's in front of me. Because I'm in awe of that. So the preparation is being still. Everyone say still. What takes away from that stillness is distraction. Distraction comes in many different forms. One is actually someone, let's say, coming in. If that person comes in, you're just going like, I don't care. I'm worshiping. I don't care. I'm experiencing God. Are you guys hearing me? Second type of distraction that you have, right now you're probably thinking about what you're having for lunch for some of you. There's something in your mind that you're looking forward to at the end of this half an hour, whatever it is, be it basketball, be it homework, be it, I have no idea. But if your mind right now is thinking about, let's say, your children, your mom, your dad, whatever, if you're thinking about something, if your mind is thinking about something else right now, you are not worshiping at the beginning. If your mind is distracted right now, you are not worshiping. So you could be here literally an hour and 15 minutes, and you have not experienced God. Are you guys hearing that? Are you guys hearing that? Because your mind is not here. You're not in the present moment. You're in the future moment, or you may have been in the past. Your mind is still in the past. You can think about something in the past that's going to maybe happen in the future. So you're not in the present. If you're not in the present, you cannot experience something that's in the present. Are you guys hearing me now? So in order for you to experience something, you have to be in the present. I could give you lobster roll, each and every one of you right now, let's just say. Like Oprah, like all these networks. Let's bring it up for our audience's place. Everyone gets a lobster roll. Pretend with me, everyone. Hold your lobster roll. Yes, exactly. I love that. If your mind is on something else, that lobster roll does not excite you, yes or no? If your mind is on that F that you just got from last Friday, and you have to tell your parents about it tonight before Monday, and you have to get a signature on it, that lobster roll is not going to taste good. Yes or no? You do not care what's in front of you, because your mind is on something else. We're distracted by many different things. It can be a positive thing, it doesn't have to be a negative thing. You might be thinking about, hey man, when I'm done with this, I got something really, really good to look forward to. So whatever I sit in front of you, if that lobster roll, you might say, I really don't care about this lobster roll because I'm going to have all these other stuff. So that stillness has to do with distractions. It has to do with worries. I want to show you something real powerful right now so that you could experience God fullest. So that you can maximize your hour and 15 minutes here. Every time you get distracted. Every time you're thinking about something in the past. Every time you're thinking about what happened to you in the past or something that's going to happen today or later in the future, and you're distracted and your mind's wandering. Is your mind wandering right now? For some of you, yes. Raise your hand if your mind's wandering. Thank you. I love the honest people here. Thank you very much. If your mind is wandering, here's what you do. If you want to get back into the present moment so you can experience God as this, everyone go like this. Breathe in, breathe out. Do that. Okay. Do it one more time. The third time, here's what we're going to do a little differently. As you breathe in, concentrate on your breathing in. As you breathe out, concentrate on yourself breathing out. Concentrate on your breath. Do it. When you concentrate on your breathing, you're not thinking about anything else. You have just cleared your mind. Because the only thing that was on your mind was the breathing in, breathing out. What that does for you, so that you can be still. So you can, okay. That's your preparation. Let's read it one more time. Please read Psalm 37, nice and loud. Be still before the Lord. Be still and know that I am God. The Almighty is with us. Circle the word still. Underline before the Lord. Circle be still. Everyone say be still. Look up, please. Let's do it one more time. So every time when you're here and you say to yourself, you know what? I have not really experienced God the way I should. Because my mind was distracted by a lot of things. I have a to-do list, time, I'm someplace else. So to get yourself back into the moment, what do? Everyone breathe in. Focus on your breath one more time, last time. Do you feel a little bit better? A little more calm? Okay. Second thing. Second preparation. Please read Psalm 119, nice and loud. I have hidden your word in my heart. I meditate on your precepts and consider your ways. I delight in your decrees. I will not neglect your word. You have read. You have read. R-E-A-D, not R-E-D. You have read. You can follow me. I have hidden your word, circle word, in my heart, underline my heart. I meditate, circle meditate, on your precepts. That's another word for word in God's Bible. I consider your ways, circle consider. I delight, circle delight. Remember say delight. I will not neglect, circle not neglect, what? Your word, underline that please. If I were to tell you, let's just imagine for a moment, you have a date, and you have a date, let's say, this coming Friday. Okay, I'm just gonna say, you guys have a date coming this Friday. It doesn't have to be a significant other, if you're in a marriage already, or in a relationship already. It could be, with Michelle Obama, let's just say, or like, your favorite movie stars, or like some Beyonce, I have no idea, whatever it is, you meet somebody. You're gonna meet somebody that you really like, or maybe a date. I have a question to ask you. If you're gonna meet someone this coming Friday, someone important to you, someone you really like to meet, and you know that person is on Facebook, will you go on Facebook today, tomorrow, and kind of look up what's happening about that person? Yes or no? You would. You would. You would. Thank you very much. Yes. You would read up on what's happening in that person's life. You want to see what that person is posting. Throughout the week, will you do this? You do that today? You do that tomorrow? If your date's on Friday, will you do this on Wednesday? And as the date comes closer, will you do this on Thursday? You would. Exactly. One of the best preparation you can do before you come here for this hour and 10 minutes to maximize so that you could experience God, so that when you are here, you have this. That's what you want. That's what I want. You want this, oh my goodness moment with God. And how you get this, oh my goodness moment is to be still. That's your preparation here. But there's preparation that you could do prior to walking through those doors on Sunday. And that is on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You're engaging in His Word. It's hidden in your heart. You reflect upon it. You have considered it. You have read it, so that when you walk in here, you're like, oh my goodness, I have what this about. No, I'm getting ready to meet the Lord Almighty. I mean, won't you do this if you go on a trip? If you're going to go on a trip, won't you be looking at pictures of where you'll be going to already? Would you be doing that? If you're going, let's say, Cancun, would you be doing that already? If you're going to, I don't know, wherever your favorite places are. When I go to Asia, when I go to, let's say, Hong Kong, I want to know exactly. I'm going to look at the map. First thing I do, I always kind of look for the map and say, okay, where's what these places? And look at pictures, right? So same thing, part of the preparation that you can do. So you could have this aha moment here. This, oh my God moment here. Simply just read like a chapter, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes a day. And as God speaks to you, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, when you're here, God speaks to you in a very special way. Are you guys getting it? Yeah? Yeah. So that's the second preparation. Third one. This is a good one. I like this one a lot too. In fact, we sang about it. Psalm 84, nice and loud. Better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere. I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than dwell in the tents of the wicked. You are expecting something good. You are expecting something amazing. You are expecting something good. Get your pen. Better, circle better. I will say better.
Better.
Is one day, underline one day, in your courts than 1,000, underline 1,000, where? Elsewhere. I would rather be a doorkeeper and Lord, I dwell deeper in the house of my God than dwell in the tents of the wicked. My God place. Before you walk in here, you expect something good to happen. And as you're walking here, you expect something good to happen like right now. You expect something good to happen once you walk in. From your singing, you expect something good to happen that you hear and experience God. You expect something good to happen as you read a program that God speaks to you right now. This very second, you expect something good. But if you're not expecting something good to happen to you right now, this moment, you're going to miss it. Yes or no? Yes or no? Then if you're not expecting something good to happen right now, that's something you could take on and hold on to, then for the next, I'm going to finish about like maybe 10 minutes. For the next 10 minutes, the next 10 minutes is just going to go, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because you're not expecting something good. But if you're expecting something good to happen, that you'll be always paying attention to and say, I'm just a messenger. Are you guys following me? But you're still expecting something good. And I'm not saying that every second you're going to get something good. But I'm just saying if you're not going to be open and to be expecting something good, you're going to totally miss it. Because it's not going to be there. And then when something good happens, you were distracted. God is speaking to you, but you were distracted already. So maybe something good was said to you. Maybe it's this particular verse, but there's one day, and that whole verse was so powerful, but then your mind is on, oh, can't wait to just get some lunch, or whatever it is. But then if your mind's on that already, then whatever that was said, and whatever that's written, you just missed it. I would say missed it. Are you guys getting it now? Because your mind's on something, you're distracted, there are worries. You're looking at your clock. You're like, when is this going to be over? But something good just happened. Missed it? Something good just missed it. I love this verse. I'll tell you why I love this verse. Whenever I travel, and when I come back here, and I could be away for a week. I could be away for just a weekend. I could be away for like 2 weeks or whatever it is. But I always come back. When I come back, I always look forward to something good because I know that I would rather be here than anywhere else. Seriously. Seriously. No exaggeration, not hyperbole, not pulling your legs. It's almost like this. Who has a favorite pillow? Raise your hand. Pillow, when you go to sleep. You guys don't have a favorite pillow? You guys don't have a favorite pillow? Oh my God, you guys are missing out. You guys are totally missing out. I cannot travel without my favorite pillow. I cannot. And the reason I said, have you ever gone travel, and then when you come home, you're like, oh, thank goodness, oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Or like you put on your favorite jammies, by the time you come home, you get your blankie or whatever it is, and, oh, yes, my favorite pillow, That's what I'm talking about. You could be traveling all over. And they're great times. You're having a great time. It's fantastic. And you're experiencing God in many different ways. But there's something very, very different that when you come back here, better is one day here than what? How many days where? Thousands elsewhere. There's 24 hours to this Sunday. Maybe for some of you, you use of those 24 hours to sleep, maybe 5 hours. For those of you, because you have to cramp out your paper and your research paper, and you have a test, and you have work and all that stuff. And for those of us who are lucky, we may use 7 hours to sleep. And for those of us who are going to sleep in on a Sunday, 24 hours, you may use 8 hours to sleep. I don't know. And then you have all the other hours to play. You have all of that. And for our volleyball program, we have like 3 hours of